You know that feeling, right? That maddening loop of trying to figure out if someone is secretly into you? The thing is, attraction isn't usually some big, loud announcement. Most of the time, it's a silent language, spoken in these subtle actions and hidden signals. So, how do you learn to read it? Well, that's what we're going to do today.
It's the question, isn't it? The one that can just completely hijack your brain. You start replaying every conversation, you're analyzing every single text, trying to find some hidden meaning in a simple glance. It's something we all go through, trying to decode what's going on in someone else's head.
And then, right on the heels of that little spark of hope, comes the doubt. That little voice that whispers, or am I just overthinking? The fear that you're just reading way too much into this, That you're creating a whole story that isn't even real. Well, that's the fog we're going to clear today.
We're going to cut right through all that noise because today we are decoding these 7 real signs that someone is attracted to you, even if they never, ever say it out loud. Ready? Let's dive right in.
All right, first up, sign number 1, it's all about conversation. And the real secret here isn't what someone says, it's why they're saying it in the first place. See, when someone's interested, they don't just wait for the perfect reason to talk to you. They actively create one.
And honestly, these excuses can be kind of flimsy, and that's the point. I mean, think about it. That random meme they sent that just made them think of you, or when they ask you a question they could literally Google in 5 seconds. Come on, that's not about getting information. It's about wanting an excuse to connect with you. So if someone is always, and I mean always, finding a way to pop into your day, that's no accident. That is pure, unfiltered interest.
Okay, let's talk about sign number 2. Sometimes the most honest answers aren't in what people say, but in what their body does completely on its own. See, our bodies have this funny little habit of turning towards whatever or whoever we find most important in a room. It's totally subconscious, it's primal, and it can give the whole game away. So what are you looking for here? Well, check out their feet. Seriously, in a group, their feet will often point towards the person they're most interested in, like a little compass. Or maybe you'll notice their whole body is kind of angled your way, even if they're talking to someone else. It's like their body has already decided you're the most interesting person there. You're the main event. All right, sign number 3. This one is huge because it's about actions, not just words or body language. This is about a conscious choice they're making. And that is, they remember the little things about you. I mean, just think about your own life for a second. We are drowning in information all day long, right? Our brains are designed to just filter out the noise, the stuff that doesn't matter. So if someone brings up that tiny random detail you mentioned weeks ago, that's not just a good memory. It means you made it through their filter. You're taking up space in their head, rent-free. What you say actually matters to them. Okay, next up, sign number 4. And this one's a little tricky, so pay attention. We're talking about teasing. But hold on, I'm not talking about being mean or making fun of you in a hurtful way. No way. This is that fun, playful, lighthearted banter. You know, the kind that creates a little inside joke just between the two of you. It's a way to test the waters to see if there's a spark. It's basically affection wearing a little humor costume. Moving on to sign number 5, this one might sound a little backward at first. It's nervousness, a little bit of awkwardness. So why on earth would that be a good sign? Well, think about it. When you genuinely care what someone thinks of you, the stakes just feel higher, right? Your nervous system gets the memo and suddenly kicks into overdrive, and you can't always control what happens next. So you want to look for these tiny little tells, like suddenly they're fixing their hair or smoothing down their shirt for no reason. Or maybe their voice gets a little higher pitched when they talk to you. Or they laugh just a little too hard at your not-so-funny joke. Sometimes it goes to extremes. They might get super quiet because they're terrified of saying the wrong thing, or they might go the opposite way and just talk a mile a minute. Either way, it's their nervous system totally giving away the secret. This brings us to a big one, sign number 6. And it cuts right through the number 1 excuse in the book. I'm busy. Look, let's be real. Everybody is busy. But 9 times out of 10, I'm too busy is just a polite code for you're not a priority. When someone is genuinely into you, they don't have time. They make time. Exactly. It's really not about convenience. It's all about priority. They're the one who texts you back, even after they've had a ridiculously long day. They're the one who actually shows up to that thing you invited them to, even when it's totally out of their way. They are choosing to invest their single most valuable resource, their time, in you. And trust me, that's not just them being polite. That's you being a priority. Okay.
We've covered 6 really powerful signs so far, but sign number 7, this one is the big one. It stands head and shoulders above all the rest. If you spot this sign, it is the single clearest indicator you could ask for. It means you are absolutely not imagining things.
So what is it? It's this. They treat you differently than they treat everybody else. It's in the little things. Maybe they listen just a little more intently when you talk, or their smile is just a bit warmer, a bit more genuine when it's for you. Maybe they seem a little more protective of your feelings compared to others in the group. See, you're not getting the standard, everyday version of them that they show the rest of the world. You get the special edition, the one that's reserved only for people they genuinely, truly care about. And here's a crucial point for all 7 of these signs we've talked about. It's not about a single event. It's about the pattern. I mean, hey, anyone can accidentally lean in once or remember one small detail by chance. But when you start seeing these things happening consistently, over and over again, yeah, that's when you can be pretty sure it's real. So, what's the big takeaway here? After we've looked at all these clues, what does it really all boil down to? It's this simple truth. Attraction doesn't usually shout from the rooftops. It whispers. So, my advice? Stop driving yourself completely bonkers trying to dissect every single word they say. Words can be planned, they can be edited, they can be held back entirely. They're not always the whole story. So instead, you need to shift your focus. Start watching what they do. Pay attention to those unconscious body movements, their deliberate priorities, all those little choices they make every single day. The truth is, right there, usually hiding in plain sight. Because in the end, their actions, well, actions never lie. The way their body turns towards you, the tiny details they remember, the time they make for you when they have none. You just can't fake that stuff for long. That's the most honest you're ever going to get. So from now on, maybe the question isn't just, do they like me anymore? Maybe the real task is to become a better listener. Not to their words, but to this silent language. So what silent language will you be looking for now?